Welcome back to the shooting channel, and today we're going to take a young lady out for a shooting lesson that is completely fresh to shooting, completely out of a town, never thought about picking up a gun before, and we're going to take her for a shooting lesson and see what her reactions are about shooting and how to go and how she came across to look at taking up shooting. Stay tuned for the lesson. My name's David. So you've booked in for an hour's lesson.
Yes.
What is it you want to get out of the hour's lesson?
So basically I have no experience at all in clay pigeon shooting. I
Yeah.
just love to learn the basics
Yeah.
because it's something I've always had an interest in.
Okay.
So yeah.
And is it clay shooting, game shooting, or is it just kind of getting into it to start with?
Just getting into it, and I think like clay shooting would be great for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do to start with is we're going to use a 12 bore. So a lot of people do tend to think ladies 20 bore, girls guns. In this day and age with cartridges and guns, how good they've kind of gone up in the world with how soft cartridges are and all the recoil systems and all that sort of thing for guns. Most ladies, unless they're really delicate or really sort of skinny or something like that, most ladies actually start with a 12 bore, because if you're looking at it for competitive clay shooting, 90% of people now on clay shooting shoot with a 12, not with a 20 bore. On game shooting, it does tend to change a little bit, because a lot of people do tend to, they like the 20 bore aspect. It's just a little bit different. So we're going to treat it more like a clay lesson and getting you into clay shooting. So we're going to use a 12 bore, 28 inch, they call it the Browning Junior, but we tend to use a lot of these because they're slightly shorter stocks, very high in the comb. We tend to use a lot of these for ladies as well. There is also another gun that we will take out as well, which is the Yieldits Pro Sporter. Now Yieldits tend to do, they're very up and coming gun. They're not an SP. They do the cheaper budget range, but they also do the pro range, and they do two different ones. They do the lighter weight one, and then they do the heavier one.
Okay.
So we're going to take those two guns out.
Saying when we came over the M40, like, hang on a minute.
It's all about eye-hand coordination.
Right. Okay.
So we'll treat it like if you play cricket or tennis or anything left-handed, we'll treat you like left-handed to start with,
Okay.
and then we'll go from there.
That
So
sounds good to me.
what we do first is, here we always have a rule of basically hats, glasses and ear defenders,
Yep.
because you'll see in a minute, you'll see bits of clays flying about. So what we're going to do first is, the biggest thing you want to be looking at is when you're shooting is it's all to do with vision. It's all to do with eye-hand coordination.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a pair of glasses that is basically high here and they're rounded across there. So the whole idea is for you to see that vision across there.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to start with the Browning first. We might go to the Yieldits, but we're going to start with this first. So when you open the slip, you open the slip to there. When the gun comes out, it's open there. You break the gun across there, gun comes out. So it never comes out like that.
Okay.
It always comes out broken, for just purely for safety reasons. So when you put it back in again, you put it there, close the gun up there, and then shut it up.
Okay.
So this gun has not got a safety catch. Well, it has got a safety catch, but you pull it off every time. So as far as you know, when that, if you just stand that side of me, when that gun is over the line, when that gun is closed, it's always closed up into the line of view for safety. You never close the gun like that, because that comes down, all that comes back at you if it goes off, and you can't get it into your shoulder. So it's always close the gun up and it's there.
Okay.
And that's what we're going to start with to start. So what I'm going to do, feet on the line like that, toes next to me. Take your half a pace forward with that foot. So front leg straight, bend forward from the waist, sticky bum out, sticky bum out. So the whole idea, a little bit, front leg straight, a bit more, front leg straight, lock it straight, that's it.
Yep.
And that's where your weight wants to be. So your weight, the whole idea is your weight is all onto the front foot. And then what that does is when the gun goes off, it just rocks you back. The first clay we're going to shoot So the gun starts just above the top of the bank.
Okay.
Let the clay get right to the top of the arc. Look at the bottom edge of the target, pull the trigger. Right, you've got an angle created by your jawbone, your cheekbone. That angle fits, that's called the comb, that angle fits 3 fingers away from that comb.
Okay.
So, take hold of the gun there. So the gun doesn't go tight in here on your collarbone, doesn't go out here. It goes right in the middle.
Okay.
Stick your bum out, weight forward, head on the wood.
Okay. Ah.
That's it.
Okay.
That's where you want to be.
Yeah.
So, think to yourself, chubby chops on wood.
Yeah, okay, I can see. So, there we go.
So you can,
That's better.
you can if you want to, turn the hat on.
Yeah.
Turn the hat round. That's it. Stick your bum out. Front, that's it. Try and keep that head there, all right? So, gun goes there, take hold of the gun,
Yeah.
finger on the trigger,
Yeah.
finger on the trigger, that's it. Hand on the forend, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Let me just move your ears a little bit. That's it. Stick your bum out. Front leg straight. Stick your bum out. Literally, that's where you want to be. All right.
But that
Now,
doesn't feel comfortable.
it won't
It's
feel
not going to
comfortable.
fall.
It won't feel to start with.
Okay.
Now, when I say now, elbows down. This elbow down.
Yeah.
When I say now, you pull the trigger. Ready?
Okay.
Now.
Oh my god.
Good. Now this time, relax a little bit.
Yeah, I
Your,
am relaxed.
your elbows there. Just relax. Enjoy it. All right.
Okay.
Did that hurt at all?
No, it
Or was
surprises.
it more of a shock?
Yeah, okay.
So, sit there. Take hold of the gun. Head forward. Spot on. Stick your bum out. Elbow down.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Now.
Hey, that was good.
Give me 5.
Thumbs up on that one.
So, and I bet you there was less of a shock on that.
Yeah, it was better.
It's because you hit it,
Yeah.
it's a bit more of an adrenaline rush, that's why.
Right.
So there we go, second target.
Okay. Hit. Yeah, well that's
Second
how
target you hit.
Okay.
Head on the wood. Stick your bum out.
That's the bit I don't like.
Huh?
That's the bit I don't
Yeah.
like. Okay.
Elbow down.
Yeah.
Now. You done this before?
No.
You sure?
No, genuinely.
Head on the wood.
Yeah.
Head forward. Stick your bum out. Now.
Okay. That's
So.
not bad.
Pull the trigger on your own.
Oh my god! Woohoo! That was so cool.
Ready?
Yeah.
There's always a smart ass, isn't there?
That's good. I like that.
As long as you're leaning forward and everything is touching, it won't hurt.
Okay.
So because you took that off the wood, basically the gun
It
does
hurts
that.
a bit. Yeah. Okay.
So in theory, it's like touching a boiling hot. If you touch a boiling hot kettle at home
Yeah.
and it hurts, you don't do it again, do you?
Yeah. No. No.
So in theory, you'll never do it again.
No. I quite
So
like to.
the head is there, and you just go bang,
Yeah.
bang. But what you don't want to do,
Okay.
you're fine, because what happens is the first clay you shot,
Yeah.
you smoked.
Yeah.
And then after that you missed it over the top because you're looking. So if you lift your head, what happens is the eye comes up here and it makes the gun shoot over the top.
Right.
So what we're going to do now is I just want you to hold the gun for a minute. Now watch target first. So we're going to do this one
Yeah.
and then we're going to do that one. So the
Okay.
biggest thing we need to think about is we have 3 positions. You have the kill point, which is the easiest place where you think you can shoot it.
Okay.
And then you have the pickup point where you first see it, and then halfway between those 2 points you have the hold point. Come through it there, and as it gets to there, if you think to yourself, just go through the bottom edge of the clay and look in front of that clay and you will kill it.
Okay.
If you look in front of it, basically the clay follows into the shot, kills it. The gun, ready?
Yeah.
How come you hit the hard one and miss the easy one?
I don't know, but there's a bunny running.
Head on the wood. There, that's perfect. Stick your bum out. Ready?
Yeah.
Look at the clay. That was underneath. And the second one you're getting later and later. Yeah. Head on the wood. Good. Sticky bum out. Ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, well shot.
Thank you.
Right, now we're going to go shoot a different stand.
I was really keen to kind of learn of the techniques. I knew you would be a great teacher about explaining the different steps that we would follow.
Yeah.
I was hoping I would get 1 or 2 here and there, but getting that much from the beginning is really amazing.
Did you think it was going to really, really hurt?
I thought the recoil would be much stronger than it is.
So we're going to shoot a rabbit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right, but before that I will just show you, if you give me your glasses, what the different colour lenses do. So if you put a purple on, two different colour lenses. If you look out there, you'll see the different, and that is what shooting glasses are basically for.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot the rabbit first. And the most important thing with a rabbit is most people miss a rabbit high in front and over the top and high in front.
Okay.
Because for a lot of people, rabbits are either people love them or they hate them. Because every time that rabbit hits the ground, what people don't think, whether it's 50 yards away or 10 yards away, people go straight through the rabbit and they miss it there. Every time that rabbit hits the ground, it's slowing down. So you've got to think underneath, shoot its front feet. So imagine it's got 2 little feet, shoot its front feet.
Right, okay.
And if you look at the front feet and you come underneath it, guarantee you'll hit it.
Okay.
So, feet like that to start with, put them back on.
Yeah.
So you better get the hell out of here, I think.
I'll say now on the first one,
Yeah.
then we'll go from there. So, there, take hold of the gun, sticky bum out.
Yeah.
That's it, sticky bum out. Ready?
Yeah.
Now, well shot. The other thing you also do is when you mount your gun, your head is like that.
Okay.
Your eyebrows have got to be parallel down that rib, right?
Okay. It's not easy when you've never done it, you know exactly where to put your head.
Which is why you need to put your head 3 fingers away from that comb and just parallel. So again, you look at your eyes are crooked.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Now sticky bum out. Literally, that's good. Ready?
Yeah.
Now, rabbit followed by incomer.
Right. Okay.
So the incomer, you want to go from there, back up to there, and you want to let the clay get right to the top of the arc, look at the bottom edge of the target, pull the trigger.
Okay.
Sticky bum out.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Now, well shot. I would say you rushed that first one.
A little bit.
So gun over the rail.
Yeah.
So that's it, feet. So what we say is 12 quarter past or 12 quarter to for your say, and then this is about 7 o'clock or maybe 8 o'clock, that sort of thing. That's it. So this doesn't want to come too far around because it takes his shoulder around.
Yeah.
So hold the gun about there.
Yeah.
Follow. See it. Look at the bottom edge. Pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Bang.
Okay. Right. Thank you. Okay.
Head forward. Head forward. Head forward. Head straight. That's it.
Yeah.
First pair.
Woohoo!
Ready?
Yeah. Ah.
You weren't going up enough to it.
Yay!
Well shot. Good pair to finish.
Going forward, what would you recommend?
So what I would personally recommend is you've had one lesson.
Yeah.
I would recommend probably half a dozen lessons, getting the basics like that, because obviously getting your head right, things like that. Yes, we got there. Yes, you killed. I mean, I think we shot 75, 100 cartridges, and I think you probably killed 670 of them.
Ooh, that's not bad for the first time.
But a lot of it some of it you did on your own, some of it I was helping you. So what we've got to do is just eke that forward and just get that basics into you, so you're starting to get it as a natural.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then move from there. Again, this is where having the lessons will give you an idea of what you can spend, what you can do, rather than jumping in the deep end and saying, I want top-end Browning or a top-end Perazzi or a top-end Krieghoff or Blaser. You can go through, have the lessons and get the kit for your budget.
Yeah, that makes sense. Kind of scaffold it and learn and get more experience and then get the appropriate gear.
And that's why taking up shooting at a shooting school is a lot better than taking it up at a gun club or something like that, because we've got 20 different demo guns.
A lot of options.
That's right.
And kind of to tailor it, as you said, to l'air de.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Again, everything was very clear. I think I really liked your approach. 60 out of 100 targets. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much for.
So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again on your next lesson.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was the shooting channel, and that was my shooting lesson with a complete novice lady that doesn't even think about shooting or guns in their lifestyle. So comment below, what did you think of this lesson? And obviously we've got a big purge to get new people into the sport, and that was the whole idea of doing this lesson. So please share this lesson to all your friends, please share this lesson to anyone that's non-shooting related, and let's get more people into shooting. I hope you've enjoyed this programme. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us give you content like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.